Today we're going to show you how to change the door switch and holder assembly on your dishwasher. It's a really easy job. All you're going to need is a number 20 Torx driver, a 1/4 inch nut driver, and a pair of needle nose pliers. Let me show you how we do it. Now before we begin this repair, the first thing we're going to do is disconnect the power to the dishwasher. If it's a built-in, you'll need to either find the breaker or the fuse panel, disconnect the power there. If it's a portable dishwasher, simply make sure that it's not plugged in. Next, we'll open up the door, and then we're going to remove the 7 number 20 Torx screws around the perimeter of the inner door panel. And once you've removed the screws, just grasp that inner door panel by the vent opening there and pull it away from the door. You can tilt that out enough that you can prop that door open. Now with the inner door panel removed and positioned so that it's holding the door open, we're next going to remove the metal trim across the front. It's attached with a ground screw, and you can just leave that attached to it. We'll also remove this protective shield. It has a couple of clips, one on each end that attached to the back side of the control panel. We'll just remove that. And that will give us access to the assembly. Next, we're going to remove the 2 white wires from one side and the 2 black from the other, and we'll need our needle nose pliers to do that because they're normally very tight on here. Good? Yep. Always grasp the connector rather than the wire. And there is a single 1/4 inch hex head screw that secures that assembly to the control panel. We'll remove that. Now we can take that assembly out and we'll put it on a suitable work surface so that we can replace it. Now the first step in reassembling the door latch assembly will be to install the switches. So you have the original as a sample. You simply need to slide them into that rectangular opening, and there is a retaining clip that will hold them in place. So you don't want to put too much pressure on that for fear that you may break it. So we'll put the switch in, button end in first, and then we'll just press it into place and allow that catch to hold it there. Do the same thing on the reverse side. Button end in first, and gently push it into place. Now we have the switches installed. We're next going to remove the latch handle from the old assembly and install it on the new one. Now there are a couple of catches on the back that prevent that handle from coming out, so we need to depress those. The easiest thing to use would probably be a small flat blade screwdriver, and if we go in from the end and just gently pry up on that catch while at the same time pushing up on the handle, do one side and then the other, and we can push the handle out of the assembly. We'll simply slide it into place in the new one and gently snap it into place. And we're ready to reinstall. Now we're ready to reinstall the assembly. The first thing we'll do is reconnect the wires. Facing it from the front, the black ones are going to go on the right hand side and the white ones on the left. The insulated terminals will be on the bottom and the non-insulated will be on the top. Slide that assembly into place. I'll also replace the 1/4" hex head screw. That will secure it to the control panel. Next, we'll put the shield back in place. As I mentioned, there are 2 tabs, one on each end, that engage a hook molded into the control panel. And we need to make sure that those line up and snap into place. We'll replace the metal shield across the front. Make sure it sits over the opening of the door latch. And now we're ready to put the inner door panel back in place. Now we're ready to reinstall the inner door panel. So lay it into place. Make sure it sits over the opening of the door latch and is firmly inside the exterior trim. We'll reinstall the 7 screws. Now we're ready to reconnect the power, and our repair is complete.